Takwana, responsible for economic development and planning. We also have Mr. Msweli, who's responsible for water and sanitation, and who's also wearing a cap of being the acting deputy city manager. So he's got two caps on his head. So members, all the officials present, members of the media, thank you for availing yourself for this briefing, and members of the public who are listening through our social media platforms and community radio stations, you are all welcome. Good morning. Thank you very much for coming to this post council meeting media briefing. As leadership of the city, we committed that we have made it a norm that after every council meeting, we'll convene a media briefing to communicate the decisions of the council and other latest developments in the municipality. Before we proceed with this media briefing, we would like to congratulate our rugby national team, the Springboks, for making us proud in France when they trounced New Zealand in the Rugby World Cup final and bringing the Webb Ellis Cup here back home in South Africa, and we'll be receiving them tomorrow. If you are not going to be arrested, let's give them a big round of applause, our heroes. We are excited to confirm that the Durban leg of the Victory Tour is scheduled for this coming Saturday, 4th of November. We want to encourage all Durbanites to line up along the following routes at 9:30. So at least all of us, we should be ready by 9, so that by 9:30 we are ready to receive our heroes in different places, so that they can catch the glimpse of the World Cup trophy and cheer for our world champions. These are the following routes that will be followed during this tour. No one is expected to go at the airport. No member of the public is expected to receive Springboks from the airport. All of us will start at the Garden Court in Umhlanga, next to Gateway. That's where the tour will begin. Firstly is Aurora Drive, Centenary Boulevard, Umhlanga Rocks Drive, Kenneth Kaunda Drive, Blackburn Road, Chrisani Road, Queensland Drive, Malandela Road, the entire stretch of Kwamashu, not going into access roads, but the entire Malandela Road, Inanda Road leading to Newlands, Umgeni Road, Roadhouse Crescent, Riverside Road, Ruth First Highway, Snell Parade, Anton Lambert Street, which was well known as Smith Street, Pixley Isaga Seme, which was known as West Street. Those roads must be fully packed with the members of the public wearing their green and gold, raising their South African flags. Mahatma Gandhi Road, which was known as Point Road, Russell Street. Then the entire tour will then stop at the City Hall. There's a huge space at the City Hall, first come, first serve. So we welcome all members of the public to be around the City Hall where the tour will end. We want to assure the people of eThekwini that we'll deliver a safe and a memorable trophy tour for our champions, because they deserve this. They fought very hard. We must also, in the same vein, congratulate our Proteas for also defeating New Zealand. So New Zealand is our own people now that we easily defeat, without any intimidation that they always show us when they get into the field. With the resilience of our boys, we have made it possible. When it comes to maintenance of wastewater treatment works, ladies and gentlemen, coming back to the business of the day, the leadership of the city also resolved that such media briefings should not be held in ivory towers, but in venues where the municipality is implementing projects that seeks to accelerate service delivery in our municipality. We believe this approach promotes transparency and accountability, because when the mayor talks about all these things in media briefings, people think that we are talking about things which do not exist. So it's better that we bring you as media wherever we go to showcase the work that we are doing on the ground. It is for this reason that today we are here in Kingsborough wastewater treatment works, so that we can witness firsthand the maintenance work of such facilities throughout the city. This is part of our commitment to keep our infrastructure functioning optimally. As a coastal city, eThekwini constantly experiences floods, which affects functionality of our water and sanitation infrastructure, as you all observed. As a proactive measure to ensure that our infrastructure is not adversely affected, the municipality has set aside over 6 million rand in the next 6 months for the dredging of pond sludge at various wastewater treatment facilities. This dredging exercise, it is a response to ensure that our infrastructure performs as expected. This proactive maintenance work is essential in preventing the pollution of the adjacent river and sea, where our wastewater treatment plants are discharging treated effluent. Dredging activities have already commenced here at Kingsborough, and similar initiatives at other wastewater treatment plants are set to begin soon. When it comes to update on pump stations impacting on our beaches, let me also take this opportunity to update you as members of the media and members of the public on the progress in repairing some of our sewer pump stations that have been responsible for polluting our beaches. Currently, the city has a dedicated technical team that meets regularly to analyze the water quality reports from our beaches, and we constantly conduct our own assessments. The team also constantly monitors our pump stations and ensures that all pending technical glitches are identified and resolved speedily. We are pleased that Ohlange, Kingsway, and Wonadun pump stations are now fully operational, and this has resulted in most beaches in the north and in the south to be opened for swimming. Hammersdale Wastewater Treatment Works upgrade, which is in Mpumalanga. Ladies and gentlemen, the population of eThekwini municipality is increasing at an alarming rate, and this is putting a huge strain on our water and sanitation infrastructure. That's why you'll find ourselves struggling and our infrastructure failing in some instances, because there is more demand. It is for this reason that the city has set aside 265 million rands to upgrade the Hammersdale Mpumalanga wastewater treatment works. What is exciting about this project, which is set to commence this month, is that it is going to unlock more housing development and business investments in the area, as some projects could not be implemented because the existing facility was inadequate. So for those who approve business and development proposals, they look at the availability of infrastructure and its capacity. So when we see that our capacity will fail, we don't approve such business proposals and development proposals. So this is going to inject a good growth, both in terms of unlocking those projects, housing projects, investments, catalytic projects, and many other developments around the area. It will also create jobs for the local community and avail opportunities for emerging businesses in Mpumalanga, as part of our policy as a city that we need to empower our locals, especially to respond to the LED, so that those who are working in their localities, they are also empowered. Reopening of beaches is one of the topical issues. We also wish to inform the public that 22 of the city beaches are open and safe for swimming. Only Warner Beach remains closed. Warner Beach, we are just dealing with some technicalities in our plant there, pump station, then we'll open it as soon as we are done. As you may be aware, we recently closed beaches after Natal Shark Sport advised the city to do so. This was because of making water full of locks and unsafe objects due to recent heavy rains that resulted in severe flooding. The downpour caused shark nets at most beaches to break, making beaches unsafe for bathing. In addition to this, the public is reminded that the municipality is constantly monitoring the water quality at all beaches to ensure the safety of our residents and our tourists who will be visiting our shores. Furthermore, the municipality has started the process of joint sampling of beach water quality with Adopt a River as part of the initiative to work together and ensures collaborations. This is a non-profit organization whose samples are tested by an independent laboratory, Telport. This is to enable credible comparison of test results in the interest of transparency and public safety. We would like to assure our residents and visitors that when they visit Durban during the festive season, they will find our beaches open and safe for swimming and socializing. Let me also relate to the court decision on Westville Ratepayers Association. I'm sure it's one topical issue which you've been following as media houses and members of the community. Ladies and gentlemen, you'll recall that the Westville Ratepayers Association embarked on the rates boycott. In addition, they took the eThekwini municipality to court to seek an interdict to prevent the city from disconnecting municipal services in their homes. Last week, the Durban High Court handed down the judgment and dismissed the Westville Ratepayers Association's case with cost. The judgment paved way for the city to ensure that residents who are supporting the rates boycott pay for services, including penalties, interest, and a reconnection fee. We also want to state that where residents who have been disconnected are found to have illegal connections, the meter will be removed with immediate effect. This judgment is an important victory not just for eThekwini but for other municipalities as well. In fact, the court has agreed with us that ratepayers associations cannot take the law into their own hands and withhold payments that are lawfully due to the city. The city has consistently advised and cautioned residents to refrain from such actions as it is unlawful and unconstitutional. We hope that this court decision will act as a deterrent to such unlawful behavior in our city and in many other municipalities. On our part as a city, we have always maintained that engagements with ratepayers associations was the most constructive way forward. To this end, the municipality will continue to engage with ratepayers associations with the sole purpose of finding solutions of service delivery challenges that the city is confronted with. We urge residents to continue paying their municipal bills, and where there are genuine financial difficulties, residents can make use of the current debt relief program, which ends in December this year, 2023. We are pleased that more customers are signing payments arrangements with the municipality so they can benefit from this program. We need to talk about grant rollovers, which has caused noise in the council meeting, which you were also observing, and the members of the public. We need to put our perspective clearly. Ladies and gentlemen, a day before yesterday, we tabled a report at the council meeting to clarify our grants expenditure and the reasons why we have applied for the rollovers to National Treasury. It is important to indicate that the municipality has not forfeited any grants to National Treasury. In fact, what we have done is that we have applied to National Treasury for the rollover of unspent conditional grants of 1.8 billion rands, of which 1.5 billion relates to the Municipal Disaster Recovery Grant. Importantly, the 1.5 billion rand was only received in March 2023, 3 months before the end of our financial year. In terms of the grant framework, the municipality has 12 months to spend the grant. Therefore, it was impossible for the municipality to complete SCM processes of more than 700 projects that are worth 1.5 billion within 3 months. We refute the claims that we have failed to spend this money because we are still engaging with National Treasury. In fact, the National Treasury has requested that the city makes further representation, and city manager and the chief financial officer of the municipality met with the National Treasury last week in this regard. It is important to indicate that recently the National Treasury Department issued a circular on strict cost-cutting and austerity measures in national and provincial government, as we all heard yesterday when the minister presented the budget. In addition, a cabinet decision was taken to cut the Urban Settlement Development Grant USDG and the Informal Settlement Upgrading Partnership Grant, which is ISUPG, allocations for the 2023-2024 financial years, respectively. It is not unique to eThekwini, as other metros in the country are also affected by similar exercise. By the way, in terms of USDG, in the Republic of South Africa, there is only one metro for the previous financial year which has spent it 100%. This follows our 5-year record as a city to spend 100% of these grants. We proud ourselves with that record. There is proposed cut of 142.4 million for the eThekwini allocation. It should also be noted that eThekwini municipality has always spent 100% of the USDG and ISUPG grant, and we are the only metro in the Republic of South Africa who has spent this grant in full. We also want to assure the residents of eThekwini that our municipality remains financially stable. We are pleased that the city has strong cash flow and liquidity, with our collection rate sitting at 101% as at the end of September 2023. Furthermore, the city's long-term credit rating is AA, while the short-term rating is maintained at A1+. The long-term rating reflects that the municipality's ability to meet financial obligations is extremely high. The short-term rating means that the municipality's certainty of timely payment, short-term liquidity, access to alternative sources of funds is high, and risk factors are extremely low. Because we need to explain these things. When people they want to grandstand, they say we are financially we are in trouble in terms of finances. The days cash on hand as at the 30th of October 2023 was 76 days. The National Treasury norm is between 60 to 90 days. On Public Employment Program, the PEP. Ladies and gentlemen, as a result of the ongoing government-wide budgetary constraints, eThekwini municipality has been forced to suspend the Public Employment Program, which is part of the presidential stimulus package. This is indeed a very disappointing development that is beyond the municipality's control. However, we are currently exploring various funding solutions internally to extend this program to December this year. We are also hopeful that the discussion between the municipality and the national government, National Treasury in particular, on grant funding will yield positive results. We are expecting a response next week. The program has been a major success in terms of providing an income to the participants who joined when it started in 2021-2022 financial year. Equally, PEP has benefited the city in terms of improved precinct management, enhanced service delivery response times, and inner city regeneration program that we have. There are currently close to 5,000 beneficiaries who are part of the program, and we sincerely apologize to all of them who are affected, as their contribution to service delivery has been immense. And we are working tirelessly to ensure that we work with every stakeholder to ascertain that we continue this noble program. On sponsorship of sport bodies, ladies and gentlemen, as part of our efforts to promote Durban as a tourism destination, the municipality has partnered with various sport bodies, namely the Hollywood Bats Dolphin Cricket Team, KZN Sharks Rugby Team, Amazulu FC, Lamontville Golden Arrows, and the Royal AM. Don't be shocked, I will explain as we move with the statement. At our ESCOM meeting on Monday, we recommended for the council to approve the partnership funding for the Hollywood Bats Dolphin Cricket Team and KZN Sharks Rugby Team for 3 years for 21.9 million rands into a 3-year cycle. The ESCO also recommended the approval of determination of partnership between the city and the Royal AM, as they have received an offer to relocate to Pietermaritzburg. As the leadership of the city, when we were consulted, we were more than happy to release Royal AM because we work together with Msunduzi. They are our neighbor, so they remain without a PSL team. As a result, we said we need to release Royal AM so that they can keep their tourism running in their city as well. Hence, we all agreed that we must release Royal AM. The termination of this partnership will result in the financial savings of 3.5 million rands, which was allocated to Royal AM, that was going to be paid in this financial year. Partnering with sport bodies benefits the city in terms of brand exposure, as these sports clubs grant the city the following rights: perimeter advertising boards at all home matches, partnering with the club during their international matches for activation and to drive destination promotion. When people see those boards when Sharks play overseas, they ask questions: what is Durban? Then someone start to explain, no, Durban is a city and is a destination of choice and is a playground of Africa, so come and visit that city. So that's how you promote your city through the sports tourism. Marketing of the city in the club's communication platforms that they are using, including their kits. Such partnerships are key in promoting eThekwini as a venue of choice for major sporting events. Sport tourism continues to grow across the world, and we want to be part of that global economic growth. We need to move a little bit to housing so that you can also know what we are doing there. On the human settlement front, we are pleased to report that the phase 1 of the Namibia Stop 8 housing project is progressing now after it experienced challenges related to bulk infrastructure and the relocation of people in the area. We are pleased that some of the houses have been completed, and would like to thank all stakeholders involved, including the community, in this project for working with us to speed up its implementation. This is a 3-year project which commenced last year. It will yield 1,500 houses or units in the area. We must tell the good stories. ICC accolades. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to take this opportunity to congratulate the Nkosi Albert Luthuli International Convention Center for scooping yet another award for being Africa's leading meeting and conference center and Africa's leading festival and events destination at the 2023 World Travel Awards held in Dubai last month. This is a great news for the city, and we want to convey our gratitude to the board of the ICC, led by the chair, by its chairperson, Mr. Mashinini, and his entire board, senior management led by the CEO, Sislindiwe Rakhalibe, and staff for continuing to fly our flag high by providing excellent service to our clients. This is the 18th occasion that the ICC is receiving this award. It's not for the first time, 18 times. And this speaks volume about the commitment and dedication of our staff at the ICC. These awards have been held for more than 23 years. So we have won this award for 18 years. The Durban ICC also continues to uphold principles of good governance and effective financial management, as it has achieved 8 clean audit opinions from Auditor General. Le ndaba ye-Women's League ayingenzi sengathi akusebenzi i-ICC yethu, isebenza kahle kakhulu futhi ayikho imali esiyikhokhela i-Women's League njengomkhandlu waseThekwini. Let me talk about Bremen Youth Festival in Germany. Finally, we would like to congratulate the young people from the city who have been selected to participate in the 2023 Night of the Youth Festival program in the city of Bremen in Germany this week. We are excited. We'll represent our city and the country and the province on the world stage, and we are confident that this will enrich their perspective about the need to strengthen global solidarity for justice and equality in the world. The city of eThekwini enjoys the sister city partnership with the city of Bremen, which is crucial in building strong bonds between the citizens of our two cities. So this is not only related on trades and other, it's also related on social cohesion and many other aspects that also entails in the agreement that we've signed with Bremen City. Such educational and intercultural exchange programs are key in strengthening people-to-people relations between our nations. In conclusion, we want to reiterate that eThekwini municipality is stable, functional, and financially sustainable. We call on all our stakeholders, including our ratepayers, to continue to work with us to make eThekwini the premier destination of choice for tourists and investment in our province, in the country, in Africa. I thank you. Let me also deal with some few issues in Zulu. There is a part that we omitted, which we'll just deal with it after I've dealt with Zulu. IsiZulu. Nami sengifuna ukusibiza isiZulu ngesingisi. Siyabingelela kubonke abakhona, sibonga ngokuzohlanganyela nathi, kakhulukazi amalungu omphakathi asilandele izinkundleni zokuxhumana, abezokusakaza izindlu zonke zizokusakaza ezikhona phakathi kwethu ngemkhakha yazo ehlukahlukene. Sibonge kakhulu ukuthi ke nifikile ukuzoza ukuthi yini esiyenzayo njengomkhandlu ukunikeza imibiko kumalunga omphakathi owakhele idolobha laseThekwini. Mangiqale ke ngikhalalisela iqembu lethu lesizwe lebhola lombhoxo, irugby, sonke silazi ukuthi amabhokobhoko elibuye nendebe yomhlaba, njoba sasho nje ukuthi asingabazi ukuthi noma yini emephambi kwethu sizoyigodluza uqiniseke ukuthi sibuya nayo le ndebe okwesine njengezwe laseNingizimu Afrika. Sibonga amaqhawe ethu ngobuqhawe babo ababukhombisile ukuthi nobuhlakani nobuchwepheshe mabesebenzisa ibhola labo ukuthi umdlalo wabo ube sezingeni eliphezulu kakhulu. Ngakho ke nathi njengedolobha laseThekwini sizoba ingxenye yomjikelezo lapho bezobe bekhangisa khona ngale ndebe yomhlaba abayiwinile. Kuzokwenzeka ngale ndlela elandelayo. Sinxusa ukuthi umphakathi ngomgqibelo, usuku oluze eThekwini umgqibelo lo esiya kuwona mhla ka4 November. Sinxusa ukuthi umphakathi ungaye airport. Awumukelekile ukuthi uyobahlangabeza airport. Kodwa umphakathi izoqala itour eGarden Court. La abahlala eduze kwakhona bazoba seduze kwehotela, mase sihambela yonke ke lemigwaqo yibalula. Abekho ke abantu abalindele ukuthi bebahlangabeze e-airport ngaphandle kaNdunankulu noMeya.